now for the Lady Panthers as they come in here 2-0 on the night. They come in with a record of 29-3, ranked number 8 in the state in 3A. Hoxie comes in with a record of 16-13, and they have been playing very well as of late, as they have won 4 or 5 of their last matches. So they are coming in feeling pretty good about themselves, and they have played the Panthers twice this year. Panthers have been victorious both times over at Hoxie. So we'll see how the Panthers can come out and how they play here on their home court against the Hoxie Indians. Just a few seconds ago, the Panthers finishing their warm-ups. Hoxie warmed up a little earlier, so we'll see if the Panthers can get out to a good start here against the Hoxie Indians. Again, Panthers coming in with that record of 29-3. Hoxie Indians, we believe, coming in with a record of 16-13. But as we mentioned, have been playing quite a bit better here at the Lake Bowl. So now both teams go walk over and get their final instructions. The officials will head to their respective spots, and we should just be moments away from the start of the contest between Phillipsburg and Hoxie. Once the teams get lined up, they will go over their lineup cards. Both teams go to the end line, and then they will come out onto the court, and the officials will look at their lineup cards. So, Hoxie Indians against the Phillipsburg Panthers tonight. The winner of this one will go on to Hoxie on Saturday to play for the MCL Championship against 2 other winners going on also here tonight, or in their respective areas, over at Smith Center and down at TMP in Hayes. So it looks like Hoxie, the visitors, will get back to serve first, and we're underway. Serve comes across, Flores picks it up, Keaton pops it outside, Snipper hits it across, and it's a point for the Panthers. So the Panthers start out on top, 1-0 here in the first set. So now, going back to serve for the Panthers will be sides. Stores comes out, and Honeycutt comes in, or Pockner comes in, and again, sides back to serve. The serve comes across. Popped up nicely by Hoxie. They set the ball to the far outside. Panthers go up, the tip is there, Keaton is there. Now the bump set goes to Pockner. Pockner hits it down the middle, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Panthers. So the Panthers went right down the middle both times here to start this match. The side will continue to serve for Phillipsburg. The serve comes across, bump forward nicely. They set the ball again to the far outside. Ball is tipped across. Sides is there for the Panthers. Keaton sets it out over to Pockner. Pockner shoots it across, picked up in the back row. Now they set the ball again to the far side, and it's in. She goes across court and finds an open spot, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Panthers. So Hoxie will be back serving. Serve comes across. Stores gets a good pass to Keaton. Keaton back sets it to Pockner. Pockner goes across, and it goes long, and that's now 2-2. Just underway here at set number 1. Hoxie against Phillipsburg. Hoxie back to serve. Serve again comes across. Stores gets a nice pass up to Keaton. Keaton sets it outside. Snipper tips it over. Picked up by Hoxie. Now they set the ball to the far side. Ball is tipped over. Popped back over, and now it's on Hoxie side. They set the ball in the middle. Ball is blocked. Off the block. And Hoxie has a lead, 3-2 here, as Hoxie did a good job at the net here in the early going. So Hoxie back to serve. Serve catches the net. Net serve, and we're all tied 3-3. So now, Hochberg goes out. Babcock comes in. Stores goes back to serve for the Panthers. Serve comes across. Ball's passed forward. And lift is called, and the Panthers get the point. And now it's 4-3 in favor of Phillipsburg. Again, Stores back to serve. Serves it hard and deep this time. Picked up nicely. He set the ball again to the far side. Ball's off the block. Tipped, and we're all tied up 4-4. So Hoxie matching points with Phillipsburg here in the early going. Real important. Which team gets this first opening set win can kind of set the tone here. So Hoxie back to serve. Serve comes across. Sides. passes it up now. Skimper sets over to Babcock, and Babcock puts it in the net. And Hoxie has the 1-point lead at 5-4. So once again, Hoxie back serving, leading by 1. Serve comes across, sides. Keaton has to pop it over, and now Hoxie has the ball. They set the ball on the far side, punches up, tipped over. Keaton is there. Now side sets it up for Skimper. Skimper goes up, puts the ball down the middle, and we're all tied up at 5-5. So Panthers and Indians battling back and forth here, all tied up here in set number 1. Now Keaton comes out, Jacobs comes in, and Skimper will go back to serve for Phillipsburg. Skimper back serving. Serve comes across. Babcock hits the ball on the overpass. Now Hoxie runs it around, and they get the ball over. Sides to Skimper. Skimper to Jacobs. Jacobs hammers it down on a quick set. And it's 6-5. Panthers running that quick set offense, and Jacobs slams it down. 6-5. Panthers up by 1. Here in set number 1. Again, Skimper back serving. Serve comes across. Pass forward, bumped up to the middle, and now the ball's tipped over. Faulkner hits it, and now Panthers will get it over, and Babcock gets it over. Now, Hoxie on the attack, bumps up to the far outside. Ball's hit and way out of bounds, and the Panthers have an 7-5 lead. Up by 2 here, 7-5 here in set number 1. Again, Skimper still back serving for the Panthers. So it comes across. Pass forward, set to the near side this time. Ball's off the block, gets through it, and it's a point for Hoxie. 7-6. Hoxie's still down just by 1 now as the Panthers. Holding on to that 1-point lead here. Served by Hoxie, comes across. Stores passes it up. Bump set by Skimper. Jacobs. Jacobs sits it out the back row. And just like that, we're all tied up 7-7. So Hoxie staying even with Phillipsburg right here in set number 1. Serve again comes across. Sides with a good pass. Skimper sends it back, and Sides has to roll it across. Picked up by Hoxie. Now they set the ball to the outside. Ball's hit off the net and point. And Hoxie now leads it 7-8. Hoxie playing well here in set number 1. Again, the short serve popped up, cleaned up, and now Sides attacks and gets it over. Hoxie has the ball, and now they set the ball to the far outside. Ball is hit in the net, and we're all tied up 8-8. So neither team can pull away from each other here, as now Armit comes in. Honeycutt will sit down, and Armit will go back to serve for the Panthers. Need to get something going here. Armit serve. Barely gets over the net. Picked up nicely. Now the bump set, and now it is rolled across and out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. 9-8. Panthers up by 1. Again, Armit back serving for Phillipsburg. The serve comes across. Passed up. Bump forward. And now the attack is tipped up and blocked by the Panthers. And Babcock and Jacobs are right there. And it's a point, and now it's 10-8. Panthers up by 2 here in set number 1. Now, Armit again with the serve. Comes across. Popped up nicely. Now they set the ball again to the far side. The attack is blocked. Popped up and not handled. And it's a point for Hoxie. 10-9. Panthers still lead it by 1. But Hoxie just staying point for point with the Panthers here in set number 1. Served by Hoxie. Comes across and they serve 10-10. Panthers let it go. And just like that, Hoxie ties it up here in set number 1. Now, serve comes across. Armit pops it up. Babcock bumps it forward. And Jacob tips the ball across. Hoxie with the ball. They set the ball and it's rolled across. And again. Panthers get beat twice on the back line, and now it's 11-10. Hoxie has scored 3 points in a row to take the 1-point lead here. So Hoxie back serving, leading by 1. Serve comes across, popped up by Babcock, and bump set goes outside to side. Side just pops it across. Hoxie with the ball and attacking. They set the ball to the far outside. Ball shot across. Armin is there for the Panthers. Down, set. Goes back to back. Back goes one shoulder across. Picked up, popped up around, and then shot across. Panthers don't handle it as they misplay the ball. And all of a sudden, Hoxie has a 12-10 lead as the Panthers struggling to get something. Hoxie has scored 4 straight points to take a 2-point lead here in set number 1. Serve comes across. Armin to Skimper, to Jacob. Jacob pops it across and gets it in. And it's now 11-12. Panthers still down by 1. Now, Pockler comes in, Stores goes out, and Babcock will go back to serve. Panthers need to turn the offense up here. Babcock with a good serve. Popped up nicely by the Indians. Bump set goes to the middle, and it is shot across. Panthers get the ball. Now, Skimper gets it to Jacob. Jacob puts it off the quick set, and it's 12-12. Panthers fire it right back up. And now Armit comes out, Stores goes in. Babcock again will be back serving. The serve comes across. Dives for it, picked up. Now the ball set to the far outside and shot across. Babcock is there for the Panthers. Skimper goes outside. Pockler reaches across, picks it over. And now the ball is set close to the net. Ball is hit down the middle. Popped up. Skimper sets it over the side. Sides rolls one across, picked up by the Indians. And now Hoxie sets it to the outside. Ball is hit down the line and in. 13-12. Hoxie back on top by 1 here in set number 1. Served by Hoxie, comes across. Stores gets it to Skimper. Skimper gets it to Jacob. Jacob's out the block. Stave and it falls on the Panther side. It was tipped. And it's 12-14. Hoxie up by 2 here in set number 1. Now, so comes across, sides, gets it to Skimper. Skimper loses it sides. Sides goes cross court and finds an open spot, and it's a point for the Panthers, and it's now 14-13. Hoxie still on top by 1. Jacob comes out, Keaton comes in, and the Panthers will be back to try to tie the match up here in set number 1. Keaton's serve is a good one, picked up nicely. Now they set the ball to the middle, partially blocked, picked up, set to popped up, now pop back up, and Keaton gets it across. Hoxie with the ball. Quick set to popped up now. Keaton makes a dive for it, and a save by the Panthers. Now, Hoxie again on the attack. Down goes the outside, partially blocked. And this time a lift called as Hoxie wins the battle. And now back to a 2-point Hoxie lead, 15-13. So Hoxie up by 2 here in set number 1. So it comes across, Stores, gets good pass to Keaton. Keaton goes outside, Skimper sets it out, picked up nicely. Now they set the ball over, and the ball is hit, fought, and again, the deep hit. The Panthers are caught flat-footed, and a timeout called as Hoxie's up 16-13. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Okay. Oh, we're on the FM? Okay. Oh, really? They have a bye week? Okay. Oh, okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Chuck Moon Gym here in Phillipsburg as we're involved in the match between Phillipsburg and Hoxie. Hoxie leading it by the score of 16-13 in set number 1. Again, the winner of this one will advance to Hoxie on Saturday to take on the winners of 2 other sites going on tonight. So, Hoxie back to serve. Panthers get the ball to Keaton. Keaton goes outside Skimper. Skimper hits the ball down the rim. And it's 14-16. Panthers back to within 2. So the Panthers hit the ball. Hoxie's not getting it, but the Panthers just have not gotten enough of it to get going consistently. So now, side will be back to serve. Their serve comes across. Pass forward nicely by Hoxie. They set the ball on the backside. Ball is hit across. Sides dives for it. Panthers pop it up, and now sides will pop it across. Hoxie with the ball and attacking. set to the far outside. Ball is blocked. Nice skipper. And that's a point for the Panthers. 16-15. Panthers still down by 1 here in set number 1. So sides, get back to serve. The serve again comes across. Ball's passed forward. Set to the near side. Ball is hit. And off the backside this time. As that time, Panthers guessed right. It was long. And we're tied 16-16. Now the Panthers have scored 3 straight points to even the match up. Sides again with the flat serve. Passed forward. Set to the far outside. Ball is partially tipped. Picked up by the Panthers. Now Stores will pop it up. And Keaton moves with the ball across. Hoxie with the ball and attacking the backside. Ball is hit right down the middle. And that's a point for Hoxie. 17-16. Hoxie back on top by 1. So Hoxie back to serve. Serve comes across. Popped up by sides. Set to Skipper. Skipper hits it down and in. And it's now 17-17. Now Popper goes out, and Babcock comes back in, and the Panthers need to get something going here offensively. Stores will be back to serve for Phillipsburg. Serve comes across. Popper forward nicely. Now they set the ball again to the far side, tip over. Keaton is there. Now side sets it off to Babcock. Babcock jump serves and hits it off the back. And it's now another lead for Hoxie. 18-17. Hoxie back up by 1 again. Getting late in the match. Panthers need to get going here. Served by Hoxie comes across. Sides. Pops up to Keaton. Keaton back sets it to Skipper. Skipper rolls it across. Picked up right in the hole. And it's 18-18. Soft shot that time. And finds open. Now Jacobs comes in. Keaton comes out. And the Panthers have Skipper back to serve for Phillipsburg. Back to serve. The serve comes across. Pop forward. Bumped up. And now ball is shot across. Nice save by Panthers. And the ball is tipped down as the overpass. Point for Hoxie. And it's 19-18. Hoxie back on top by 1. Serve comes across. Stores gets it to Skipper. Skipper goes outside to Jacob. Jacob throws it across and finds the open spot, and it's 19-19. So neither team can pull away from each other here as we're all tied up 19-19 now. Honeycutt goes out, and Armit comes back in to serve. Panthers need to get some points. Serve into the net. 19-20 now. Hoxie back on top. Hoxie with the serve. Ball comes across. And Panthers have to run this one down. Armit gets it across. Now, Hoxie with the ball and attacking. The ball set right in the middle. Punched across. Saved by the Panthers now. Set outside to Babcock. Babcock off the tip. And there's a lift called. And it's now 20-20. Nice try by Hoxie as they almost saved it. But the lift was called. And so now the Panthers tie it back up 20-20. So now Babcock goes back to serve for the Panthers. Needing some points. Serve comes across. Hoxie sets the ball again to the outside. Ball is blocked. Back over on Hoxie's side. Bump over. And now it can't be handled. And the Panthers have a 21-20 lead. So Panthers up by 1. Babcock will be back to serve. See if the Panthers can somehow pull this set out. It's been back and forth. Babcock again with a good serve. Popped up nicely by Hoxie. They set the ball outside. Now the ball set across. Jacobs is there now. They set the ball back to Jacob. Jacob emails it out. And it's now 21-21. Well, Hoxie hanging around. Panthers on the verge. Need to be careful here. Hoxie's very dangerous. The serve by Hoxie comes across. Sides gets it to Skipper. Skipper back sets it to Jacob. Jacob has it now. It's pulled back over. Now shot back over. Hoxie has the ball. Hoxie on the attack. The ball is blocked. It stays on Hoxie's side. Now Hoxie sets it again to the outside. The ball is tipped. And now the Panthers set the ball outside to side. Side shoots the ball across. Now Hoxie can't come up with that one. Good play that time by Sides as she found an open push. And it's back to a 1-point lead for the Panthers. Now Jacobs comes out. Keaton comes back in. And the Panthers need to get a couple points, get some breathing room here. As Keaton will be back to serve, leading by 1. Her serve comes across. Pass forward, nice right away. The ball set up, ball is hit. Panthers pop it up. Keaton gets it over to Taco, shoots across, picked up nicely by Hoxie. Now the attack, a good block, and in. Panthers get the ball, and a 23-21 lead. Hoxie calls timeout. We're back after timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Oh my God. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to Chuck Moon Gym here in Phillipsburg, as we're still involved in set number 1 here between Phillipsburg and Hoxie. The Panthers leading at 23-21, but it's been back and forth. The biggest lead, I think, so far has been by either team. It's 3 points by Hoxie at 16-13. Panthers' biggest lead has been 2. They've done it a couple times, and that's what they have right now. Keaton, you're back to serve. Her serve comes across. Ball's popped up nicely by Hoxie. They set the ball to far outside. Ball is sitting in the net. And it's 24-21. Panthers with a 3-point lead and 1 point away from winning set number 1. Keaton will try to get the final point and get the Panthers that first set win, which is big. Her serve comes across. Ball passed forward. Now, ball is tipped across. Sides has it. And they call interference on Hoxie. So it's 25-21. Panthers win set number 1 by 4. But Hoxie played extremely well. We'll be back with the second set action here as you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Serve comes across, picked up nicely by Hoxie, blocked by the Panthers, back over on Hoxie's side. Now Hoxie sets the ball to the outside, shot across, Babcock is there. Keaton to Skimper, Skimper hits it down the middle, and it's a point for the Panthers. So the Panthers start out, second set action here, 3-0 over Hoxie. So Keaton will continue to serve for Phillipsburg. Serve again comes across, pass forward. They back set it to the near side. Ball is partially blocked. Stores makes the save. Now Keaton sets it back outside the pocket. Pocketboy hits it off the net and finds the open hole, and it's 4-0 in favor of the Panthers. So the Panthers trying to get something going here. Start out with a 4-0 lead here. Keaton will continue to serve for Phillipsburg. Their serve again comes across. Hoxie passes it to the ball on the outside. It's shot across. Babcock is there easy. Now Keaton sets it up for Skimper, and Skimper hands the ball down, and it's 5-0. Panthers out quickly here in set number 2. So Panthers trying to turn it up a notch here as they get out to a 5-0 lead with Keaton continuing to serve. High floater, passed nicely. Now the back set, shot across, and Keaton is there for the Panthers. Now off ball. 4 hits as Pockler tried to take it over on second hit, and it never got over, so it's a 5-1. Panthers up by 4 here in set number 2. So now, Hoxie will be back to serve. Serve comes across, and it's an ace serve for the Indians. 5-2 as Babcock did not quite get there. And now, the Panther lead is 3. Again, the serve comes across, Stores pops it up to Keaton. Keaton goes outside to Skimper. Skimper has it blocked, picked up there. Now Pockler shoots it across and tips it into the open hole, and it's 6-2. Panthers up by 4 once again. Stores comes out, Honeycutt comes back in, and Sides go back to serve for the Panthers. Side serve comes across, popped up, set to the far side. The attack is down and in. Point for Hoxie. 6-3. Panthers lead is 3 here in set number 2. Again, they won the first set, 25-21, but it was back and forth all set. Sides pops it up to Keaton. Keaton back sets it to Pockler. Pockler off the block, picked up by the Indians, and now they will free the ball across. Stores makes a good save. Set the ball outside to Honeycutt. Honeycutt off the block, picked up nicely by Hoxie, and now they shoot the ball across. Sides to Keaton. Back sets over to Honeycutt. Honeycutt rolls one across, picked up again by Hoxie. Set again to the far outside. Ball this time picked up by Sides. Keaton gets it, and now Skimper hits it off the block, and it falls. So the Panthers get the point after a nice job by both teams to pick up the ball, and it's 7-3. Now Pockler comes out. Stores comes back in, and Stores will be back to serve for the Panthers. Stores serve comes across. Popped up. Bump forward and out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. 8-3. Panthers up by 5 here in set number 2. Stores again, trying to serve again. As this time she serves a bullet, picked up nicely by Hoxie. They set the ball in the middle. The ball is blocked by Babcock that time. It's 9-3. And a timeout called by Hoxie. We're back after this timeout. You listen to Panther Volleyball here on KQM8 and the World Wide Web. Off to a better start this time. Welcome back, everyone, to Chuck Moon Gym here in Phillipsburg as we're involved in second set action between Phillipsburg and Hoxie. The Panthers won the first set 25-21. They've got out to a little bit of a lead here in set number 2 as it's 9-3. As the Panthers trying to keep things rolling here. And Stores with the serve again. Pass ball comes back over now. Set outside to the Panthers now. They will just, nobody does nothing. As the ball is popped around, and so Hoxie gets the point after timeout, after the Panthers had it just where they wanted, and nobody reacted to the ball. So So Hoxie will go back to serve. Panthers leading it by 5 here in set number 2. The serve comes across, pop forward by Honeycutt. Now the back set to Skimper. Skimper goes up, hits it hard, and it's out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. 10-4. Panthers lead it by 6 now. Jacob comes in, and Keaton sets down. And Skimper will go back to serve for Phillipsburg. Skimper serve into the net. Point for Hoxie. Panthers had one service error in the first set. They've got a service error here in set number 2. Hoxie with the serve. Sides pops it up. Skimper sets it outside to Jacob. Jacobs hits it. Block. Off the net. Point for Hoxie. And it's 10-6. Panther lead cut to 4. So Hoxie will be back serving. Serve comes across to hand. Babcock shanks it out of bounds, and it's 10-7. So the Panthers had a comfortable lead. Now it's been trimmed in half, as it was 10-4. Now it's 10-7. Hoxie continues to serve. Serve a high floater. Babcock picks it up. Now they have to bump it forward, and side shoots it across. Hoxie with the ball and attacking. They set the ball quick, blocked by the Panthers. Jacobs and Honeycutt right there. And it's 11-7. Panthers get the point. Now Honeycutt comes out. Armit comes in, and Armit will be back to serve for the Panthers. Armit's serve is a bullet, hits the net, and another service error. So it's 11-8. Panthers lead by 3. Serve comes across. Armit pumps it up, and he set is to Storrs. Storrs shoots one across, picked up by Hoxie. The bump set goes to the far outside. Ball is hit. Storrs is there for the Panthers. Now the set to sides, and sides hits it in the net, and it's 11-9. Panthers only lead now by 2. Again, a serve comes across. Armit gets a good pass to Skimper. Skimper to Jacob. Jacob pops it across, picked up, and sides. Gets it to Skimper. Skimper back to Babcock. Babcock gets it, pops it back. It's back on Phillipsburg side. Now back over on Hoxie side. Now the ball set to the far side. Ball's hit. Ball down the middle. And just like that, Hoxie has eliminated the Panthers lead. It's 11-10. A 1-point Panther lead here in set number 2. Serve comes across. Armit. The overpass. And it's all tied up 11-11. So the Panthers now struggling here as Honeycutt will come in. Armit will sit down. As the Panthers had a 6-point lead at one time, it is now gone. We're now back to tied up here. Serve comes across. Honeycutt picks it up and bouncing it out of bounds. So Honeycutt can't handle the serve. And now it's 12-11. Hoxie back on top by 1. Now Hoxie again with the serve. Popped up by the Panthers, and nobody reacts as the ball is put over on Hoxie's side. Panthers lucky there. Now the ball is blocked. It stays on Hoxie's side now. Set to the near side and shot across. Panthers scrambling all around, and it is hit out of bounds, and the Panthers are out of sorts. 13-11. Panthers have given up, have been outscored 9-1. Hoxie with the serve. Honeycutt gets it to Skimper. Skimper goes outside, inside, shoots the ball across, picked up in the back row. Now the ball is set to the middle. Ball is blocked, stays on Panther side, and now Skimper shoots it over, picked up by the Indians. Now the bump set, and the ball will be shot across. Honeycutt to Skimper, to Jacob. Jacob blocked, picked back up. Now set to the outside, sides, rolls one across, picked up, and goes outside, and Panthers now down by 3. 14-11. Hoxie up by 3, matching their biggest lead of either set. Serve comes across, and Panthers are going to call a timeout as they are not playing well now. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the Wild Web. Whoa, they were out. Yeah, they've been outscored, 11-1. Welcome back, everyone, to Chuck Newell Gym here in Phillipsburg as the Panthers find themselves being outscored here in the second set, 11-1, as Hoxie was down at one time 9-4 or 10-4, and now it is a 15-11 Hoxie lead. So the Panthers won the first set 25-21, but it was a dogfight the whole way, and now Hoxie has their biggest lead of either set here, and the Panthers are going to have to turn it up to get back into this one here. You don't want to go 3 sets with a dangerous Hoxie team. Hoxie back to serve. Serve comes across. Babcock gets it to Skemper. Skemper leaves it to Jacob. Jacob punches across, picked up in the back row. Now the ball set to the far side. And we have a net violation on Hoxie. So the Panthers get a break there as they were called for a net. And now the Panthers, Babcock back to serve. Her serve comes across, popped up nicely, and shot across. Babcock makes the save, and popped across, and a lift called on Hoxie. So Panthers get the points, now 15-13. Panthers back to within 2. Now, Babcock back to serve. Her serve comes across, popped up, set to the near side, and now shot across. Skemper to sides. Sides goes outside to Pockbear. Pockbear has a block, but goes out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. So it's 14-15. Panthers now back to within 1. So Babcock will try to get another point for the Panthers. The serve comes across. Pass is a good one. They set the ball again to the outside. Ball is hit across. Stores is there for the Panthers. Skemper sets it up for Pockbear. Pockbear rolls across the net and barely gets it over, and a point for the Panthers, and we're all tied up 15-15. So the Panthers now have outscored Hoxie 4-0 to tie this match back up as we're in the middle of runs here. And Babcock will continue to serve. Ball is popped forward, sent to the far outside. Ball is hit out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. So the Panthers now take a 1-point lead here at 16-15. Babcock will continue to serve here. She's gotten them back in, and the ball goes out the backside, and we're all tied up 16-16, but another service error for the Panthers. That's the third in this set. The Panthers only had 1 service error in set number 1. Now, Hoxie back to serve. Stores gets it to Skemper. Skemper gets it, and side shoots it across, and finds the open hole. Smart play by side, as the Hoxie defense went up to block, and side just popped it over to the far corner, and it's a 17-16 lead now. Jacobs comes out, Keaton comes back in, and Keaton will be back to serve for the Panthers. The serve comes across, popped up, the back set, ball is hit. Stores is there for the Panthers. Keaton sets it back to side. Side shoots the ball across, picked up easily by Hoxie. Now set ball in the middle, partially blocked. Sides can't come up with it now. Pockler shoots the ball across. Hoxie with the ball, and sides goes up, picked up nicely by Hoxie as they make a good save. Tipped across, Keaton is there. Now sides, sets it for Skipper, and Skipper hits it down and in. Point for the Panthers. 18-16, Panthers up by 2 here in set number 2. So now the Panthers are on a 6-1 run of their own here. Keaton again to serve. They serve a high floater, packed up nicely, bump forward, and now will be shot across. Babcock just mishandles the ball, and it's a point for Hoxie, 18-17. Now Hoxie with the serve. Stores shanks it up, sides, pops it up, and Keaton saves it for the Panthers. Now Hoxie sets the ball to the outside. Partially blocked, picked up, and it will be shot across by the Panthers now. Now the ball sent to the near side, partially blocked and off the block, and we're all tied up 18-18. So now Panthers and the Indians all tied up 18-18. And back and forth we go here. Hoxie with the serve. Pass forward. Ball is partially blocked, picked up, and it stays on. I don't know what that could. We hit the ball and it bounced about. That should be a replay, if anything. So now the officials are talking over here as we're all tied up 18-18 as of right now. Okay, so it will stay 18-18, I believe. And Hoxie back to serve. Serve comes across. Storrs gets it to Keaton. Keaton goes outside. Skipper hits the ball down and in. And at the point for the Panthers. 19-18. Panthers with the 1-point lead. So, they have it 19-19. I don't understand that, but anyway, serve comes across, passes to the near side, ball is hit, and slides, takes it all down. Is the score correct? (20-19). Scoreboard shows Hoxie up by 1. Storrs pops it up. Keaton makes a save, and now shot across by Skipper. Now the back set. Ball's hit. Diving save. Cochran sets it up, and Honeycutt shoots it across. Picked up, and not across by Hoxie. Nice hustle, but the ball goes into the net, and it's 20-20. Babcock back in. Cochran sets down, and Storrs go back to serve. Panthers were at the same point in set number 1, and we're able to get something going. Storrs with the serve. Serve comes across, pop back over. Now Honeycutt pops it across. And ball for going under the net. Point for Hoxie. 21-20, Hoxie back on top by 1. Hoxie back serving. Serve comes across, popped up. The bump set goes out, and Babcock has a block picked up by Hoxie. Now the ball is hit, blocked out. Now back up, and this time Babcock wins the battle at the net, and it's 21-21. So Jacobs comes back in, Keaton sets down, and Skipper will be back to serve for the Panthers. Panthers need something to go here. Serve comes crossed, popped up, set to the near side, ball is shot across. Saved by the Panthers. Now shot across. Hoxie with the ball. Set to the far outside. Ball is blocked. Out of bounds. Point for Hoxie. 22-21. Hoxie back on top. Hoxie back serving, leading by 1. Serve comes across. Popped up. Skipper shoots it over to Jacob. Jacob rolls across. Picked up by Hoxie now. Hoxie on the attack. Ball set to the outside, tipped over. Now Honeycutt sets it outside to the Panthers. Panthers, and Babcock goes cross court for the winner, and it's 22-22. So now Honeycutt will go back to serve for the Panthers. The serve comes across, popped up nicely. Now set to the far side, the ball is shot. Storrs is there for the Panthers. Now Skipper runs it down and sides, rolls one across, picked up and shot out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. 23-22. Panthers back on top. Timeout called by Hoxie. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQM8 and the World Wide Web. Oh man, make things so difficult. Welcome back, everyone, to Chuck Moon Gym here as the Panthers lead here in second set, 23-22. Panthers won the first set, 25-21, so they're trying to win it in 2 straight, but Hoxie playing very, very well and giving the Panthers all they want here. But now, Honeycutt will be back to serve. Big point coming up here, trying to get that 2-point lead and a little breathing room. Honeycutt with the serve, comes across, ball's passed forward. They set the ball on the outside, ball is hit, and down, point for Hoxie. 23-23. All tied up here in set number 2. Hoxie will be back to serve. Serve comes across, picked up by Honeycutt and not. And Hoxie now has a 24-23 lead as the Panthers now have to really scrap to force to tie this one up here as Hoxie moves back to serve here, leading it and a chance to win it. Serve comes across, Stores gets it to Skemper, Skemper gets it to Jacob, Jacob blocked, picked up, and we have a net violation on Hoxie. Ties up at 24-24. So the Panthers fight out that point. Now Stores comes out, Babcock comes back to serve. Babcock serve comes across, popped up, bump forward, and now will be shot across. Honeycutt to Skemper, back to side, rolls one across, picked up in the back row. Now Hoxie, far side, rolled across, sides is there. Skemper back sets it to Pocketberger. Pocketberger has a block, picked back up, and now the ball is tipped. And a lift called on Hoxie. 25-24, Panthers up by 1, and now the Panthers have a chance to win it. Babcock will be back to serve. The serve comes across. Picked up, and now will be shot across. Now, Pocketberger sends it back to Jacob. Jacob takes it over and fires it over hole. And the Panthers survive Hoxie by the score of 26-24. So Hoxie comes in here and plays extremely well, wanting to get home and be part of that tournament on Saturday, as they come up just short, but the Panthers win it in 2 straights, 25-21, 26-24 over Hoxie. So we'll send it back to the station, get a quick word from our sponsors, and hopefully we'll have a chance to have a visit with head coach Tara Keaton. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the Worldwide Web.